Well, an award-winning auto dealership is teaming up with local businesses, all in an effort to give back. And joining me now is the marketing director with Diepholz Auto, Christine Addis. Christine, thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, we are here at the beautiful Great Pumpkin Patch in Arthur. And let's talk a little bit about why we're here.
We are here because we have been doing what we call open top events, and we've been doing it for about a year. And we thought for fall, what better way to celebrate than to partner with Pumpkin Patch. We are here to just collaborate with them and give back to the community and host an event with them where we are going to open the tab up and pay for admission for children.
Let's talk a little bit about how it's going to work and when it is.
Friday, October 21st, starting at 1 p.m. and all children from that point on have free admission. Just show up.
As easy as that?
Yep, easy as that.
All right. Well, how about we check in with Mac, the owner of the Great Pumpkin Patch, to see exactly what people will experience here at the Great Pumpkin Patch. Well, I'm hanging out now with the owner of the Great Pumpkin Patch and Homestead Bakery, Mac Condell. Mac, it's a beautiful day to come experience the Great Pumpkin Patch.
I know. We've been so lucky. The season has changed, and this morning it was very cold. I've already shed 2 or 3 layers, but feels like pumpkin season.
Well, it does, and mum season as well. Do mums enjoy the cooler temps?
Yeah, in fact, the cooler temps really bring the bud on, and they just explode, and then the cooler it is, the longer they last. And we grow them from little plugs like this in June, so they're all our little babies, but we are happy when they start going out.
I'm sure you are, and they are beautiful. There's so many different varieties of colors to choose from here at the Great Pumpkin Patch. But COVID kind of tried to wreak a little havoc over the last few falls of people coming out and experiencing the Great Pumpkin Patch.
Yeah.
But we're back.
We are back bigger and better than ever. You've already seen some of our changes. You know, we've created, I think, more open spaces for people to really enjoy themselves, you know, the company that they bring. So that experiential, you know, thing that we can create, I think we're in, I don't know, thousands and thousands of scrapbooks of people, you know, and very Instagram-worthy and pictures with kids. And it's funny, this is our 34th season, so we now have, you know, 2nd, 3rd generations of people that have been coming. And the 6th generation, our kids, have been working last weekend. So we just got open. We've been open a week, and we're so excited to have people come and create more fall memories. And we hope people come make the trek to Arthur and come on to the Great Pumpkin Patch.
Yeah, well, let's talk a little bit about this connection and this partnership that you have with Diepholz and this great opportunity for kids to come and experience the Great Pumpkin Patch.
Right. You know, anytime we can do local things, we're so blessed, this whole area, to have great companies and great things to do, and the agritourism, agritainment, funny little term. You know, we've been doing that forever around here. So to have a grounded company recognize that there's, you know, an opportunity to give back, and for us to be right in the middle of it and help provide that space to create those memories and those connections, we were just tickled to death when they reached out.
How's the pumpkin crop looking this year? Because this one's pretty bumpy.
I know. This is Red Warren Turban. It's one of the rarest squash on the planet, so don't drop it. Be careful with it. I know.
The pressure now, Mac.
Look, the other end of it is a turban, right? It's got that little turban behind, but it's got the bumps, and a lot of times the bumpier it is, you know, the
better?
But I think so. I mean, it's highly decorative, but our crop looks great this year. We've been very lucky not to get the huge amounts of rain. You know, pumpkins like hot, dry weather. I don't know if people knew that, but the hotter and drier, the better. So we've had, you know, since June, pretty dry weather, and the crop looks good, and we've got beautiful stuff, as you can see.
Yes.
And again, we want to get it in people's hands. We want to have that land connection, you know, get back to the farm, get out of the urban areas, and experience the rural. And there's no better time than the fall.
Absolutely. Well, I learned something new. Pumpkins have a behind. Let's remind everybody hours and times that you are open.
We're open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 to 6. So Mondays and Tuesdays, we are not open at the Great Pumpkin Patch, except for Columbus Day Monday. We get that big 4-day weekend. But Wednesday to Sunday, 9 to 6. And then the bakery is open 7 days a week, 9 to 6 through the Halloween season.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. A little history, or no, little information here.
Yeah, and keep the good weather coming. Tell Kevin I said I appreciate it.
I'll pass that along.
Okay.
All right, Christine, let's remind everybody when they can come to Great Pumpkin Patch here in Arthur. Take advantage of your community open tab event.
Yes, it'll be Friday, October 21st, starting at 1 o'clock. And all children are welcome, and they will have free admission.
Wonderful. Well, it's such a great opportunity for kids who have never experienced the Great Pumpkin Patch to come and do it, and maybe help out those families who are on a little bit of a tighter budget. So we appreciate you and the work y'all are doing to give back to the community.
Yes, well, we appreciate the Great Pumpkin Patch and partnering with us.
Well, and if people want to learn more, maybe they've got some questions, social media, website, what's the best way for them to learn more?
They can check us out on Facebook or online at diepholzauto.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us here, sponsoring our segment today. If you want to learn a little bit more about the partnership between the Great Pumpkin Patch, Diepholz Auto, and that community open tab event coming up in October, we'll have all the information at CILiving.tv.